Let's do a fun exercise to test our understanding. And we're going to use Lambda expressions. Now, I want you to create a Lambda expression that is going to square our list. So let's say we have my list, and this my list will have 5, 4, 3. Now, I want you to create a one-line Lambda expression that's going to print for us a squared list. So 5 to the power of 2 will be 25, 4 to the power of 2 will be 16, and 3 to the power of 2 will be 9. So a list that contains those values using Lambda expressions. So that's your first challenge, is to square. The next challenge, and this one's a little tough, we're going to do some list sorting. Let's do square here, just so you can see. And in this list sorting, I have a list. And this list, well, it's a tough one. We have a list that is a tuple of 0, 2, then a tuple, let's say 4, 3, and a tuple, let's say 9, 9, and then finally a tuple that is 10, negative 1. Now, what I want you to do is to sort this based on the second value. Ooh, make sure this is a comma. So that is, I want this to be sorted so that this tuple is first because -1 is the lowest. Then this tuple because 2 is the next highest. Then this tuple, then this tuple. So how can you do that using Lambda expressions? Now, this is a tough one, so if you don't get it, don't worry. Pause the video here, take your time, see if you can solve this. Otherwise, I'm going to get going with the answers. This one should be fairly easy to you, right? We can just simply do a map function. Or you know what? Let's just say new list is going to equal a list that we're going to map over. And in here, nothing we haven't seen before. I'm going to say Lambda number is going to be number to the power of 2. And the list that I'm going to give it will be the my list. If I run this, there you go. Nice and easy. Nice, easy one-liner. What about this one, though? This one's a little tough, and you really have to think about it. We've learned that we have the dot sort method, right? And the sort, actually, well, let's see what happens if I just sort like this. If I do print a dot sort and I click run, I get none because it modifies the list in place. So let's just print A after we have sorted it. If I click run, all right, it looks like it's sorted with the first key. What if we move this in here in the middle and click run? All right, looks like it's sorting it for me, but it's sorting it based on this first item. But I want this second item, or what we call the second key, to be the sorting factor. And if you see here, if we do sort, I have to give it a key. And we want the key to be 2. So how can we do that? Well, we can do something like this. We can say key is going to equal each one of the second keys. And we can use a Lambda expression here. We can say Lambda, so the default parameter would be Lambda of x, and then simply say x1. Let's go over this. What I'm saying is, hey, I want you to run the sort function. And the key for the sort function, when I'm sorting through everything, is I want it to iterate over each item that I'm going to get. That is, x is going to be this tuple, and I want you to use the value which we're going to return, which is the second one. So the key is always going to be by the second item. Now, if we run this, look at that. We're able to sort by the second item. Now, if you didn't get this, don't worry. This is quite tough, and it's hard for you to get used to the syntax or know that sort worked in this way. But the goal is to show you that this is a common thing that you can do with Lambda functions in a way to make sure that you can sort with different keys. For example, this would work with a dictionary or another list inside of a list. This is a common way to adjust your sorting, and it's a pattern that you just have to remember. But it shows you the power of Lambda, where we don't really have to write these complicated functions. If we really just needed a one-time function and just a function that returns something simple, Lambda is a great tool to use. But if you didn't get this, like I said, don't worry. This is one of those things that you'll just have to remember. Let's take a break, and I'll see you in the next one.